Welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's get into it. I am Kenyatta, the healer. I am Kenyatta, the architect. On this channel, we destroy and build simultaneously, for there can be no resurrection without destruction. Once again, I'm Kenyatta, but you will refer to me as Miss Kenyatta, Queen, Goddess, Empress, Ma'am, High Priestess, or whatever I tell you to refer to me as. I have no enemies. The enemies of God have been defeated. But if God is the creator of both the good and the evil, the light and the dark, God has no enemies. Ye are gods. As well, love and goodwill taken care of within eliminates that without. I will not tolerate anyone stalking me, harassing me, bullying me, or being common with me, or anyone who genuinely supports me on my platform. Affirmations and repeat. I am wonderful. I am marvelous. I am magnificent. I am splendid. I am perfect. I am thankful. I am grateful. I am loved. I am loved. I am loving. I am lovable. I am healthy, I am wealthy, I am wise, I am the master and creator of my own fate, I am the master and creator of my own destiny. I am my fate, I am my destiny, I am the all that is, all that ever was and ever shall be. I love myself. This is going to be a general collective reading from the Dust to Onyx Tarot deck. Get some good shuffles in here, and we will begin. General collective reading for June 2025. General collective reading for June 2025. Once again, from the Dust to Onyx Tarot deck. Let's see what we have here. Give you all a nice three-way split. If you all can please hit the thumbs up button, I sure would appreciate it. Two shuffles. One more. All right, let's see what's happening here. Let's get into it. Here we have Four Blades upright, the Shaman in reverse, Young Gourd upright, Ace of Coins upright, and here we have Little Blade upright. Someone is thinking. I'm here doing some hardcore thinking, and I'm here like you need to be. You need to think harder, okay, about this. Taking a course of action is what you need to do, and what you need to be on. Figure it out is what I'm hearing. You need to, whoever this is for, okay, needs to figure something out, and quickly, swiftly. All right. Oh, boy. What do I need to figure out? I feel like whatever this is about, it's not going to go in the direction that you want it to, or the direction that you thought it would. Okay? Long, hard process, long, hard thought. I feel like maybe you're being too emotional. Okay? You need to let go of the emotions and think clearly. I feel like this is somebody who cries a lot, all right? You know, we all cry. That's part of the human experience, okay? We're going to cry, but I did hear quit crying all the time, okay? That's not going to, whatever this issue is about, that's not going to solve the problem. It's not going to solve whatever it is that you're going through. Crying, okay? Cry is only going to bring more tears, okay? So stop crying so much. Okay, and figure it out. Figure out what it is that you need to do. You're deceiving yourself. You're living in some kind of illusion. Okay. And I feel like you're allowing your emotions, okay, to dictate I heard previous action. Okay, so whatever the previous action was, you allowed your emotions to dictate. That's part of the problem, okay? Stop allowing your emotions to dictate everything. I mean, you know, I feel like balance. Okay, we are going to feel. Emotions are a part of who we are, okay, but it's not everything. It's not the all in all and the everything of everything, okay? So sit back on your think, okay? Like I remember when I was in high school, I had transferred to a new school, and my junior year of high school, and for my English class, well, you know, we had to do papers and whatnot. The teacher would always say, okay, we're going to take this class to brainstorm. Okay. I had never heard that at that time. Of course, I've heard it since then. But this is what you need to do. Contemplate, think, brainstorm, okay? And I'm also in quit trying to figure out everything on your own by yourself, okay, because you don't know everything. And I'm also hearing, I hate to say it, but I feel like you, whatever this is, I'll just say this, you're not clear. Okay, it's like literally I'm hearing like you don't know what you're talking about. Okay, so you might need, I'm hearing reference, you might need to reference some things, study some things, look up some things, okay, cross-reference some things. Stop thinking that you know it all. Stop thinking that you know everything, because you don't. No one knows everything. No one knows it all. I mean, it's all within us, but you understand. Okay, we are in our limited this limited being. Okay, I mean, in terms of the shell that we've been placed in, okay, this human body, this flesh, okay, with limited circumstances. Okay, you may know some things, but that doesn't mean that you know everything. And I feel like that's part of the problem. You're thinking with limitations, a limited mind. Okay, and also a lot of crying. Okay, a lot of tears, too many, a lot of emotions. Okay, balance that, because that's not going to bring you the answers that you need. Okay. All right. Nothing changes if nothing changes. Okay. And whatever this is about, you have to change. Okay. In order to see some kind of breakthrough. Okay. Some kind of freedom. I'm hearing freedom of mind. Okay. Little coin upright. I'll say awakened here. Suspension dormant. 4 coins awakened. Little staff dormant. You may not have a lot, I'm hearing little possibilities. You may not have a lot of resources, okay, at your fingertips. Okay. I don't know. I feel like this is someone here who is, someone that's kind of bullheaded, okay, stubborn. It's like you don't want to believe what you see right before your eyes. Okay, like it's right in front of you. But you don't want to believe. Somebody basically in denial. You don't want to believe it. You don't want to see it. Okay, like this can't be real, what I'm seeing. This can't be true. But apparently it is. And you're trying to hold on to something, okay, of the past. Something that's no longer relevant. And it's not bringing you any empowerment, okay? Whatever this thought process is, all these tears, all this crying, okay? And it's not it's not being cold. Again, you balance, okay? You cry, okay, whatever it is, okay? What are you crying about? Okay. What are you sorrowful for? Are you sorrowful because whatever it is that you're seeing that you don't want to believe is real, true, happening? Maybe something didn't go your way. I think I said that earlier, or something as you perceived. Okay, you had some kind of preconceived notion about something and was basing your reality off that, but not basing it off what was true, what was real. This is what I'm saying. You're working with, and again, we're all limited beings, but we all have the power to learn more, discover more. Okay, and this is the seat that you need to put yourself in, but you're not putting yourself in that seat. You're not trying to discover. You're not putting your place in a place of discovery, but maybe this is self-discovery. Okay, coming to the knowledge of the truth. Okay. I'm hearing what you will never come into that knowledge as long as you hold on to old ideas, old perceptions, these preconceived notions or ideas of what you thought reality was or what you thought life was, and it's not that way. Right? All right, let's keep going here. 5 of Blades, awakened. Judgment, awakened. Okay. Pop a coin, dormant. I'm hearing your preconceived notions don't rely in truth. Okay, there's no truth to these ideas, these old, and I'm hearing old. It's like old, outdated ideas, but that were not true anyway. That were not real anyway. They were not true for you. And he's like, this is somebody they got a hard head. Okay. And it's not about what I'm saying, what I'm reading. This is your life. Okay, your situation. Okay, like what's the old saying? The older people used to say, a hard head make a soft ass. Okay, and I'm feeling like whoever this resonates with, this may be, or maybe this resonates with somebody, whatever. This is surrounding you in some way, shape, or form. This is the seat that you're sitting in. Okay, a hard head with a soft ass. You don't want to believe. Okay, you don't want to come to the knowledge of the truth. I'm hearing something about your blessings is in the knowledge of the truth, not your old ideas. And like these old, outdated ideas that I heard, that I keep hearing, were not based in any kind of truth or reality anyway. They were based in your own preconceived notions that were not based in anything. They were not based in any kind of truth. Just some idea, or some being idealistic. Okay, and that has its place to an extent. Balance in all things. We have to balance our idealism with reality. Okay, and understand what's real and understand what's true. Again, but this is you're holding on so tightly to something. Okay, something, and this may have you in some kind of judgment here. It's like being in between worlds. It's like you're in between worlds. The world of my preconceived notions or ideas, fantasies, so on and so forth, that's not based in any reality, that's not based in truth, and a world of what you're seeing right before your eyes that is the truth, that you don't want to, I'm here like rely on, or obviously you don't want to believe. And I don't know, whatever this is, I feel like this might be before, this might be in the public eye. Okay. This is a situation where the public is seeing this. They're seeing this play out. And I feel like you're being judged. Okay. By a crowd, by people. Okay, by the public. It could be, public opinion, or, their thoughts of you. This is not something that's being handled privately. Okay, like you're sitting in this seat of judgment in private. Okay, or you're dealing with this, whatever it is, whatever this is about, in private. Okay, notions I'm hearing. Okay, it's like the world sees this. Okay, maybe not the whole wide world. Okay, World Wide Web. It could be something online or whatever. Okay, it could just be your community, it could be a family, whatever, your job. But it is in the public eye. People see it. And they see that what you're going through as a result of it, simply because you do not want to believe, but yet you're seeing something in front of you, you don't like what you're seeing, or it does not confirm what your old outdated beliefs are, or which again are not based in reality, but in there, all these tears, all this crying, all this sadness. But the sadness is not something that, it's like, the sadness, I feel like, is something that's brought on by, that you brought on to yourself, because you don't want to face the reality of what's right before you, okay? It may have something to do with money or a person, okay? Or maybe a person with money, or maybe this is you, person with money, or someone involved, okay, has a lot of money, okay? Has money to give, but I'm here skipping over you. This might be your job. It may have something to do with, I don't know, maybe a promotion or something like that you didn't get, and that you thought you were going to get based off of, who you were, or how you looked, or whatever the old outdated beliefs. It's not something based off the reality of the work, okay, that needs to be put in order to receive a promotion. Okay, to go higher. All right, let's just keep on going. Yeah, money. 10 of coins in reverse. Okay, I'm hearing you didn't get the money. Okay, Ace of staffs upright. 2 of coins upright. And I'm hearing, and that's the notion that you're crying about, that you didn't receive the money, you didn't receive these blessings, and you're not going to receive the blessings. Okay, I'll say this: the money, whatever this money is about. Okay. Preconceived ideas. What I thought I knew, this is what I'm hearing. Okay. But still sitting there refusing to face the fact that you didn't know what you thought you knew. You didn't understand what you thought you understood. Okay. Also, I feel like it has something to do with power in some way. Hold on. But I feel as though, let's see something for a second. I feel as though if you want, there's got to be some kind of change to take place. Well, we already talked about what the change is that needs to take place. The change that needs to take place is to come into reality. Again, you're not being realistic with yourself. And I feel like you're not being realistic with others around you. You may not simply not being realistic with the world around you, the world at large. You just need to, if you want whatever this is, I don't feel like this is about, in reality, money. You want money, I'm hearing, that does not belong to you, that you cannot have. But yet you don't understand something here that you don't understand, that you're not quite clear. Why can't I have it? Because it's not yours to have. There's just, that could be, well, why would you think that you can have something that is not yours? That literally belongs to someone else, okay? Or whatever else. Say this is a job, okay? And you're looking to get promoted on your job or whatever, but you haven't put in the work. Maybe you think that you deserve the job or you should get the job, okay, you know, the promotion or whatever, where there will be more money. Maybe you think you should get it or whatever, maybe based off the way you look. Who told you that? Okay, that's an old, outdated, preconceived idea or notion. Okay, maybe in your home, whatever, you always got things based off the way you look, okay, but not in the outside of that. Not in, it's like, because there's a lot of childish energy, or I'll just say this immature energy here. So not out here in the mature, you know, world and realm. Okay, where you work with, you know, other people who could care less about how you look, or a supervisor or a company, whatever. They don't give a damn about how you look. Have you put in the work? Well, no, I simply thought that if I looked a certain way or smiled a certain way or acted a certain, no, that's not reality. That's not realistic. I'm just using that as an example. Okay. If you want to move up to something higher, greater, okay, that will yield more prosperity or more possibly financial abundance. This is not the way to just sit back on your laurels or thinking, okay, I look a certain way, or I just heard smell, or I smell a certain way. I don't know, maybe you wear a nice perfume or cologne or some shit like that, okay? These things are not based in reality here, okay? It's like you have to wake up, okay, if you want more. Okay, if you want more, you know, prosperity, okay, or you want some kind of leadership position. Hell, if you want to even be, it's beyond leadership, yeah, leadership position, but within self, you need to have some kind of clear understanding, okay, of self and life, okay, because it no longer works that way. So once again, I don't feel like it ever, well, and maybe in some aspects it might have worked that way, but if it worked like that in your home, okay, don't carry on this idea that, well, it's going to work that way in life everywhere I go, whatever I do. Okay, and then it's a thing, if I can get what I want, okay, that's not even mine. Okay, maybe that worked like that in your home. Maybe mama gave something to you that really belonged to a sibling. Okay, maybe because you screamed and hollered enough, or you cried enough, because like I said, there's a lot of tears here. Okay, you know how some people do that, cry to get what they want. Okay, that's not going to work here. Here I'm hearing in this dynamic. Okay, and here we have the 7 of coins in reverse. Once again, you haven't put in the work. Whatever the work is, this person has not, if it's not you, okay, whoever it is, this person has not put in the work. I don't know. And with this mama blade in reverse, like I said, this might be something that maybe your mother allowed, okay, in your home, growing up or some shit like that, is not going to work. You're not going to be able to manipulate something with the Seven of Blades dormant. You're not going to be able to manipulate something in your hands that's not yours, and especially if you haven't put in any work. You need to go put in some work, your work, so that you can get what belongs to you. Otherwise, you will forever be walking here with the sun in reverse in a state of misery. Okay, and really, you Ten of Blades upright, you're doing this to yourself. Okay, Ten of Blades, awaken. You awaken to that reality that this is something that you're doing to yourself. Okay, not anyone else. Okay, and here you are, Eight of Blades. Okay, awaken, stuck mentally, get up out of it. Okay, or you'll forever sit in that seat. Don't take something that doesn't belong to you, that's not yours. Okay, that's foolishness. Maybe if your mother allowed you to do that, then whoever your caregiver was with this mama blade in your life, fine, but that's not going to work in this reality. This is what I'm hearing, and I'm hearing, and you need to wake up and come to the reality of that. Like I'm hearing, like smell the flowers, you know, or smell the coffee. Wake up. Awaken yourself. Empower yourself. This Ace of Staffs upright. Empower yourself. Okay. All right. I'm going to pull an oracle card here from the Isis Oracle deck. Three-way split. Okay, oracle card for the collective here, please. Oracle card for the collective, rather. I said elective. Key of life. Here we have key of life. Spinning the Ankh, the key of life. Let's see what we have. Okay. The key of life is a mysterious Ankh, the looped cross held in the hand of Isis. The mystery is opening to you now. Okay, you know, really that shouldn't be a mystery, but it is. Okay, what's the questioning here? It is a mystery to you. It's opening to you now. Okay, to come to the realization of yourself and wake up to yourself. The Ankh pretends new life being born through you now. Something new life. Awaken. Let the old preconceived ideas and notions. Okay, who cares what happened in your home? Nobody cares in the adult world. No one cares. Okay, and whatever happened in your house, that's what happened in your house with your parental figures or whatever. That's not happening out in the greater world. All right. So awaken, come alive, and come alive to life. Don't stay stuck in the past. All right. It could be in a creative sense or in a physical sense in terms of health, or even a child that wishes to be born, or a new project that needs to be created in service to humanity. This new life being born in whatever form will enrich your life, bringing you more into wholeness and fulfillment. Hell, bringing you into wholeness, not crying like, you know, a 3-year-old child just to get what I want based off of something that's not going to work out in the greater world. Here, and it says, let it happen. All right. I certainly hope that resonated with someone. I ask that you all like, share, and subscribe. To those who have subscribed to my channel, thank you. If you have not, but you watch my videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, thumbs up, comment, come over, see what's happening here at Let's Get Into It, and you all have favor. Peace.